Hey folks, Valentin the Mad here. I got asked about the changes in the upcoming Ready or Not update. Basically the story is, for them to be able to release it on console, they have to dial down the darker themes that the game is dealing with. In a game where that is, or at least was, a big part of the appeal, a notable selling point from the very first review trailer, the community is rightfully gonna have an issue. The big problem here of course is that those changes are gonna be affecting the PC version too. So talk about that and the change that is coming to the Gore side of the game. So, with this being random madness, I do have to begin on the Gore. We'll get right to the juicy stuff, so... Alright, here we go, so basically, all we're seeing here is gonna remain. The defacement, as you can see he used to have a face, he doesn't have one anymore. The blood, that was gonna remain, but the one change that it is gonna have is that you won't be able to be doing this. Removing limbs post-mortally. Like, if the limb removal was on the fatal hit, it's cool, but if he falls down and you try to remove limbs, that is apparently, according to, I think it was Sony, perhaps? Yeah, probably Sony. Very, very bad, and yeah, so I think that... Really, the one thing that comes to mind to me, seeing this be the demand to have the game even be out on console, the word that comes to mind to me is just kind of silly, pathetic, ridiculous. Yeah, those are the words that come to mind. You literally can't have the game on that console if you can do this. That's just ridiculous. But there is actually a broader implication, because, to be honest, I don't have terribly strong feelings about not being able to do that. See, the one thing that this game does really well in our aspect... Wait, so he got like some pellets in the face, in the head, and he's still alive. That's kind of amazing. Anyway, so the one thing that this game did really seriously well is the wounds on the characters. And I'll do a quick showcase. I actually always enjoy looking at those. On the face, yeah, the spreads are a little bit excessive, but on the body, the functionality is seriously cool, so you do have a difference between armor and no armor, basically, as you can see. Difference in the hull. And the blood soaks up very slowly, and yeah, just a very nice functionality. It's gonna soak up very slowly over a long period of time. So that is the thing that it does seriously well, and the issue is that the other things, not so much, like the blood spilling. We have those respawn stains only if there's a surface right behind the character. Right now I had it in the direction I was shooting, so we have stains here, but if I was like standing like this, there would be like nothing on the ground. As you can see, he is in a disabled state and he's lying entirely still. And the animations that it does have are pretty short. Yeah, like there are some pretty cool animations, for sure, but the animations are short and nothing that is really... that would showcase the brutal and perhaps even disturbing consequences of a bullet impacting a body. And so the thing I was hoping for is essentially a Gore 2.0, you know, like an update or over several updates, seeing like the aspect of character responses be enhanced to deliver, when appropriate, even truly disturbing responses. So for example, you have an intense firefight, you guys are shooting, the hostiles are shooting, and in the crossfire, you have a civilian take a bullet in the lung, where he falls, starts coughing up blood, starts moving frantically in a very stressful manner, starts bleeding, smearing blood over the place, Or for example, you know, once again, big firefight, someone gets hit, someone's convulsing. Either the enemy, you know, like F this guy basically, right? He deserves it. Or one of your mates, yes, so one of the SWAT soldiers who do very much have a name, have a face, personality, takes a bullet and, you know, like one moment he's covering you and the next moment he's convulsing, jerking, and it's pretty clear he probably won't be making it. So with this move towards censorship, are responses like this likely? I would say pretty certainly not, unfortunately. And that is the big meaning for the response mechanic side. Once again, not so much the inability to remove limbs post-mortally, but just what it will mean that we probably won't be seeing any terribly meaningful enhancements to the response side, and particularly something that would be on the brutal, gnarly, realistic side. And the same applies for just future content for the game generally, you know. With the... There is a line that they won't cross, there was a line before, and that line now moved towards a more toned down direction, and I think it is reasonable to expect that future content also won't cross a certain line, and that line is just way more toned down now than perhaps there was, not even perhaps, there was initially planned, so I think it is quite unfortunate. And yeah, not the kind of video I was hoping to make about Ready or Not once again. I was hoping to make a video on some glorious Gore 2.0, and now I have doubts about that unfortunately happening. So yeah, that is it for this one. I'll see you in the next one that's gonna be more cheerful than this. See you then.